boy. Good boy. and she caught it at the same exact moment of the canter. It was really, really amazing. I was thinking, so next week is 5 weeks. Which is what you're like. And I have the money set aside.
just blend in some transitions just down into walk, and then, because I'm not sure you're ready for piano yet. But if you do walk, trot, and you just keep them focused on what you want to do, and don't worry about his head too much, just keep his head in the middle, and send him forward, there you go. And then go forward. Good, very good, very good. Yeah, and like, it's piles on top of one another, like, you're like, okay, now my leg, without turning in, you're going to send him to walk, without turning, there, perfect, and then, yeah, and then you have to think, I got to keep him walking when I get into there, so he's listening. That was a beautiful transition because he's listening to your body so easily. But right now you slow him down too much. Yeah, and then we're going to go out. There you go. And then you can just be like, okay, I'm going to let my leg drop down and think about that downward transition again and step to walk, but march and march. Don't throw yourself in the back seat. March, 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 march. Don't fuss with your face, with your hands, and then step to trot. Don't worry about it. Yeah, just send a trot. Yeah, good girl. Good. 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 And walk that forward. Right. That was perfect. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay, let's go forward. You're right. You want to come back. You still want to grab them in the face when you go forward to transition. So I want you to keep those hands forward and start, instead of pulling it back, to develop a feel of getting it forward. That transition was so smooth. You just allowed that, and then you were right away swinging with the walk and that transition down, so that was just fantastic. And forward, and you're swinging, yeah, and your left leg and right leg is swinging. Good, very good, and then up we go. Yeah, yeah. So every time you think he's walking, he's thinking he's going to go right away to the trot again, or canter, but you don't have to canter, you just have to have an idea that he's going to go fast. There, look at that. See that? Yeah, push your hand forward. Hand forward. You're still using your hand too much. You're still very dependent on your hand. You have to let your hand be forward. Forward. Put them forward. Put them forward. Yeah, I know you have short, stubby hands. Arms. So you got to keep your hands forward. Right. 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 Really thinking about your hands going forward. Do a downward transition without pulling those hands back. That means your body can't go in the back seat. You got to stay upright. Good. And then trot forward again. Hands forward, hands forward. Yeah. Yeah. That makes it coming down right there. Bring his neck to the left a little bit. So that he's in that middle, right? You can key into that. Yeah, like that. And then if you want to push his neck all the way down right there, you allow it with a stretchy, an elastic connection. You can let go a little bit, the ring. Let go, there. Now, without your hands, you're going to step into, now you throw yourself in the back seat, no post, no sitting. Just close your leg, like allow your leg to drop around him and draw his belly up to you in the downward transition. You did it so perfectly once I see a few moments ago. Hand forward, right there, and hand forward. Well done. You guys on? That was good. 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 Hand forward. Yep. Yep. You can pick him off your left leg just a little, so he finds the right range. Aha. And then hand forward. Don't fuss. Go. Yeah. When he places his face, you have to pick. You have to send. You have to approach that issue with your go aid, with your body aid. Now that was a transition. That was excellent. Did you feel how good that was? And right away you went into relaxation. Like your whole body was quiet and he was too. That was super, super good. And you could be like, oh, I'm going to pick you off my left leg just a moment. Yeah, just to get you into the right aid. There you go. Yeah. And hand forward. You're still pressing. Elbow top. Thumb on top. Elbow top. Elastic. Good. And your outside leg. Good. Good. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Yeah. You give him another touch with your outside leg. Just to find the left brain. And your left. Yeah. Super. Super. Good job. And think about that leg hand going forward. Left hand is getting a little wonky. You're bringing your body backwards. There, that was gorgeous again. Very, very good. So during that pose, so you can canter out, good. Put your elbows soft. You've got, yeah, you just go with them. In that downward transition, if you can scrutinize that downward transition, it's so nice. You just post it until he steps to walk, and then you just settle into the walk. And then elbows, yeah, soft, elbows soft. Yeah. It's hard to let go of the hand to go forward because then you have to, your body starts to have to do the work. And when you pull your hand back, your body gets locked up. And I'm not saying your, I mean specifically, I'm saying every rider. So if we can push our hand forward, that's Good, perfect. Yeah, good. 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 Think about how your left hip is going towards your left hand. Yeah. Very nice. Left elbow in particular. Send it. If he's messing with you, you send it. Kick him. Tap him. Light brush with the whipping. Yeah, you can tap him away. You just brush him away from your right leg or left leg. And push your left hand forward. You sit up. Yeah, you gotta allow your body to go forward. Good. Good. And your elbows forward. Good for you. Very good. Come forward, one push. Elbow. Yeah. There. Tickle that outside ring a little bit, and then ask him to find the left ring so it stabilizes the contact, and it doesn't, you know, when he has stable contact into that left ring, and there's positive tension into the bridle, it'll stabilize your hand that much more too. Good. Come forward. There you go. There. And those are the moments you can step into canter too. Very good, Chris. Very good. Step the body, think about how your left hip and your right hip is walking over. Left, leg, right, left, right, right. There you go. Good job. And you can use that, you can use the mirror in front of you for sure. See that leg walking forward and that little, yeah, and goes. There, nice. Yeah, you're good. And breathe. Very good. And then you can shorten your hand just a little bit. Those elbows go forward. That was really actually quite good. Pretty awesome. I would like that. Change direction. Don't go by that door again. Yeah, we're going to have to go by that door. Yeah, outside ring. You got to move him away from your right leg so he finds the left ring. Yeah, so he finds there. Good job. Yeah, super. If you want to take a walk break and give your heart a moment, then you do that, right? But because you just rode through a pretty loud rumble in the jungle. Yeah. Put your hand, like let him walk out, right? Super. Very, very good, Chris. Very good. Well, yeah, you stabilize it. But you can stabilize that left side. There, and then you can stabilize the right side. There you go. those changes of direction. And you're going to think about keeping your hands together. And if he needs to push into the, into whatever rein, you just use your outside, your outside leg pushes him just a little bit to the right. Yep. And then you softly do a serpentine and keep him forward. A little bit more energy. Feel the contact a little bit more. Yep. And then your outside leg, you stabilize. Your outside rein pushes him over. Outside leg, outside rein, outside leg, outside leg. There. So you went to pull on your right. Oh, okay. So that angle was way different than the first angle of the serpentine, right? And it's because you went to your hand to pull him to the left, right? So if you had your feeling of him going forward, if you're thinking to draw his hind end into your hands and you're feeling him on either side of the contact and your reins are equal, you just squeeze your finger a little bit to make that change of direction, but that doesn't pull his head. You don't pull him off the direction. So you have to ride through your either side of your leg into each side of the rein, just like we were doing yesterday. So here, a little bit of outside rein, outside leg, and then the right leg just kind of yeah, perfect. You feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. Very good. And you can give him a light brush with the whippy and be like, hey, yeah, and we march forward, and then loose the leg, and then off we go. Good. And then you bring that, you say, okay, I'm going to just give you a little step left, and then I'm going to give you a little step right. Like, it's how you stabilize yourself into the stirrup. Like, if you push yourself a little bit off the left leg right there, good job. And he's in the middle, and then you push yourself a little off the right leg towards the left, and your hands are steady, and your intention is in your belly where you want to go. And you push yourself off the right. He's not having any kind of reaction to that. Good. Get steady in the middle. In the middle, you guys a little bit push off your left leg. There. Good job. So if you post twice off your left leg and you push him to the right, he's going to find the right lane, right? There, like that. Feel that? Yeah. And it's how you can differentiate your weight. Good job. That's a very good right turn. And then post twice off your right leg to push him to the left so he's coming around. Yep. Yep, little push. He's farting, I think. Huh? Let go. Stop pressing. Go. Guys, get out of your seat. If you don't want to go by that door, I get it. You do not have to go by that door. You can make a plan to not go by that door. I have no problem with you not going by that door. If that's what your ride turns into when you're going by the door, I don't want you to go by that door. Because we want to make it good ride. Yeah, good. And hands forward. Hands forward. There. Keep those hands forward. Very good. That's perfect. And maybe it's a shallow bendy line right there. It doesn't have to be huge. Yeah. And then hands forward. Yeah, use your body to create the bendy line. Yes. Yeah, Chris. Hands forward. And then turn so you don't want to go by that door. But get his neck straight. His neck has to stay straight. That means you have to help him with the outsider. Nice. Beautiful right there. You feel that? Yeah. And forward and swing. Swing your hips. Let's go. Come. Let's go. Good job. And then your next line is going to be a bendy line. That's going to go to the X around the thingamaboo here, your machine. Yes, keep them in the middle. That was excellent. Yeah. And you just, yes, there. Oh my gosh, that's good. That was very good. And you just do the same thing coming up, or you can do a deeper one. I'm going to leave that up to you. But if you can, it works both ways. Yeah, good job. Hands together. Good job. I'm going to make you bridge your wings in a minute. Yeah, good. And super. Hands forward and have intention, right? Good job with your body. Have intention. Yes, can you canter at any given time? Can you turn? Good job. Yeah. There was your shot. There you put the gas pedal on. I love it. Good girl. Good job. And he comes to the outside leg, pushes him a little bit away. Don't get wonky with your pulling on your right leg. You have to make your right leg do the work. So that it's not, so that you don't stiffen your body when you're using your right hand.
Good. You want to keep that upper body there. Yeah. Oh, good job. Good job. Super. Super. And no craziness with your mom. Yeah, allow your hands forward. Allow the hips a little forward. There, ride forward. Right. Super. Hands forward. Right hand forward. Right hand forward. I know you have to. There. Good job. Right hand forward. If you need to squeeze it or open it, you can do that, but it doesn't pull back. Yeah. And then he finds the left rein just like that. Just like that, Chris. Just like that. Just like that. Super, super good. Your right hand cannot cross the over. I don't want that. You have to open it. And you cannot use a direct rein on the outside. That confuses them, and then it sets you up for failure there. You have to open that rein and use your leg. There, and it finds the left rein. You feel that? Good job. Good job. And you can be like, oh, I can turn this into a little bit of a leg yield off my right leg. But I have to open that right rein a little, and then when my right rein becomes the inside rein, I can use a little indirect, but then I soft it. And then it goes forward. Shoot. Ride the hind leg to the rein. That's it. Open that right rein. Now, and then give him a boot off the right leg. Just because. There. And then your left leg is there, and you rise on your left leg. Yes! And then you turn your body, and you give him a quick boot off the right leg. Right hand off the outside. On the outside. Not pulling back, not crossing over. Open it. Yeah, thank you. And then shorten it so your hand is forward so that when you just open the rein slightly, it's going to move away. That's your harder direction because he falls out on that right side. And if you use indirect, you cannot pitch that shoulder with indirect rein. There. Whoa. There we go. Did you feel the difference? Yeah. Good. And then you bend him a little right there. And then you can flex him and turn him and turn this into a circle out and make him go canter somewhere. Good girl. Right leg. Come. Push him off your right leg. Turn. Yeah, there. Good job. That was so close, Chris, and you can come around and do a small circle like a 10-meter circle to the left. To start with a 20-meter, do a 10-meter circle around me, and then come back to the other direction. Come. Yeah, 10-meter circle. Short. Nice. Put your hand forward. That right hand has to stay forward. Stay forward. Right, ride him forward with the right hand. Yeah, right leg. Yes. Now come back to the left. There, Chris. There. Super. Don't override. Ride him forward into canter. Right. And then come and do that again and have the idea that you're riding forward already. Come around. Small circle like a snowman's head around me. Right hand down, right? You got to get control of that right hand. And then that right leg will take control. Right leg forward. Pop. Right leg forward. Come, right leg forward. Good. Sorry, right hand forward. Yep. And then come back to the left and you're going to go canter. Come. Canter left. Yep. Go. Good job. And forward. Yep. And forward. Both hands forward and you riding forward. Gallop in a circle. Right? You want to be like, I am going. You can go down the long side. Push him off that right side a little bit. Good job, Chris. Good job. And then push back to trot. You're riding a little bit with the emergency brake on. You're doing a great job, really, to be honest. You can keep it in thought if you want. You want to continue, or do you think you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. The trot is looking very, very good.
It doesn't feel very good.
There are moments where it's very, very good. But here's the thing, I'm taking you apart to put you back together again. So I'm taking you out of that comfort zone of steering with your hands and of doing all this stuff where you're doing things. I'm taking those crutches away from you so that you can start to rebuild and start to key into the components of the body that you need to start to use. And it's a really hard thing to do. And that's
I honestly think that this is the way to do it, like that you have to learn how to ride the horse forward into the bridle, and that you shed those habits of holding it back, you know, like if you're, you know, that you have that tension. I know that you can do this. It just takes time. Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, like I'm not really concerned about the canter right now because the trot is it's improved so much. I mean, I'm literally teaching you how to steer in a whole new way, right? That's not easy. You know, like that we learn how to ride. You know, initially, we spend half our life learning how to ride, and then the other half learning how to ride properly. You know, learning how to put the horse on the bit. Okay, now you do that. Great. Now show what do I do? But it's working. You're also riding a horse that did have drugs this morning. You know, like that is an unusual thing. I don't know that I'm doing it that way. Well, I know they go out of my body, it goes out of their system, but I mean, they say like with women, like the drugs that we get from childbirth, like that it takes like 4 weeks to vacate the whole system. Really, something crazy like that. Boy. Yeah, and you can work in the walk. You can turn him right. We can work on suppling him and getting him moving off that right side. But look at how easily he just gave to you on that right side. Yeah, good. And then you feel a little the left brain, and you just think, and you think about how you are sitting on it. Yeah, you can move them sideways a little bit. Be like, hey, turn off my right side. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, get there, and then it keeps turning. Good job. Like the outside. So yes, nice. Very good. Yeah, you bend them and you move them sideways. You bend them and you move them there. Super. Perfect. You can't get better than that right now, right? That was a really good walkway, except you're changing. Yeah, if you're changing your bend, he has to go a little bit more active. Leg long, outside rein. Good girl. Balance in the middle. Yeah. Good. Flex right. Change direction. Yeah. Just lift that right flexion right up over. Yes. This way you can lift it right up across. This way you can use the indirect. The indirect is happening. Right brain. Yeah. Left brain, but not too much because the yellow, unless you want to really turn it left here, which is fine. Left. Yeah, good job, Martin. Very good. Yes. Yeah, super. When he starts going forward, he needs to lift his rib cage and drop his neck, so he needs to bascule. When you put that leg on, you have to be like, yeah, I appreciate you wanting to go forward, but keep your left leg and your right leg working, like marching with you marching, good. You can tap him a little bit on his feet. Yeah, a little light brush and say, okay, now we go up, right? Yeah, super. A little left flexion, good job. And there we go. Beautiful. Good job. A little bit of flexion at the tip of the toe and then forward. A little soft and down. Lower his neck with the outside in. Lower his neck with the outside in. There, that's it. Yeah, into the left ring. You want to put him into the left ring, not pull back. Yeah, there, and go. There, Chris. Super. nice. That, wait, look at this. Yeah, now you have happy teeth, right?
Yeah, you just bounce it off of your outside leg.
Yeah, it becomes like left turn is very hard. So turn left, turn left, turn left. There you go. Good. And forward. Yeah, and then a little half halt at the tip of the pole. So you just say, oh, I can tickle you a little bit. There you go. Good. 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 Change. There. There. Yeah. Can you do up into the downward transition? Your hip comes forward into halt.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. Really good. Yeah. Bring back if you want, or side pass, whatever. Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah. Like long. There, nice, Chris. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, super. Keep that good in the rib cage. Yeah, good job. And then you were marching with them. You're alternating leg gains. Very, very good. Right flexion. Little right flexion, little right flexion, little right flexion. There, and then like that. Yes, like that. And then you push him forward to it. There, so he's in the middle. Very good. And you can start to do like smaller circles and you know, longer lines and more transitions. I am all for that. If you can, you turn them right. Can you make a small circle right? There. There. There's your hinge into the outside rein. Yes! Super! Really good. Really good. This way you can add the indirect if you want. The indirect rein. Just a little up and over to the outside rein. Your right hand. Yep, up and over to the outside rein. There. Ooh, good one. And then it goes a little up and little. There. Super. Super. Yeah. And forward. Little energy. There. Yeah. Good. Good. Nice. Beautiful. This is really, really nice, Chris. Whoop. Yeah, take that left rein just a little and turn him. Yeah, you stay on the left rein when you take, yeah, there you go. There you go. So your outside leg is helpful. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is really beautiful. I don't know what you're complaining about. Yeah, super. Super. Okay, go at the tip of the pole. Keep that your hip come forward, your hip. Excellent. Well done. Good job. Yeah, really good. Whoa. Yeah. He goes back until you were happy with it. Yeah. Good. Super. And good. I love what you just did to unlock him on the outside rein a little bit. That was really good. However, he needs to find the left rein, right? Because it was flopping around a little bit. There. So when you unlock him a little on the outside rein, he has to have that feeling of going to the new opposing rein. Forward. Right. Thank you. Right. Right. Yeah, good job. Because when you unlock it and he doesn't find the opposing rein, then you don't have that, then he gets into an exit, and then you lose the draw. Good. Good. And forward. There. 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 That's a good swing. That's a good swing with your hip. That's a good swing. Yes. Yes. Good job. Good job. And you can feel the adjustability in the neck. Really nice. Little flexion right. I like what you're doing. Yeah, you keep that left rein and then you just flex it right a little bit and you just get that give because you have the opposing rein. There you go. Your left rein has to feel a little bit and then you flex him a little bit right. Good girl. You just feel him, yeah, on either side of the rein. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good. Boy, yeah, really good. That's how you keep their brain on. But while you're having a conversation with them, any qualifications
stooping will be fairly minimal. As long as, yeah, when he's comfortable in his body and he's keyed into you. Good. Little flexion right. Keyed in.
Just about that. Yeah, I love that. Maybe a circle right somewhere, maybe a small circle. And then maybe or a small half circle, and then leg yield up your right leg down the, here's a small half circle, and leg yield towards the other wall there.
Forward, back. Both hands a little bit out. Both hands a little bit out. Bit out. Yeah, there. Good job. Good job. Good job. There, Chris. Nice. Now you have them off your inside leg. Good job. Yeah. And that makes that leg yield much easier when he's forward in front of your leg and you just put your right hand forward. Very, very good. Right flexion. Yep. Turn a little early. Good girl. Good girl. And then he goes sideways. You open that outside range. You bring your inside rein a little up and across. A little up and across. Over to the out. Both hands out. Both hands out. You got to bring both hands to the out when you're leg yielding. Yeah, so that they follow that. If they have that feeling of the apples in the net bag, then they just are going to yield. Oh, there you go. That was good. There, that was really good and beautiful. Look at that. You feel the bounce now. You put him on the hind leg there, and you had him, and you did a beautiful job keeping him square. And he came onto the straight line, and he was able to bounce up, and you had a really good, second level trot for him. Yeah, there. Come. And energy. Right. And energy. And down to forward. Right. Look at him go. Good job. Good job. Yeah.
And you're not throwing him around with your hands, yeah? You're riding forward with your body, and he's starting to listen to your leg, and then maybe a small circle, like a triangular circle somewhere, and then maybe a change in direction. Good. Pick him up off your right leg. Think that, yeah, your circle is the same thing as a leg yield, ultimately. But he has to find the outside rein. There, and your outside rein is your hip is swinging forward. Good job, and your outside rein is there. Very nice, very nice, very nice, like that. Like that. You should have a nice light draw there. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. And don't get crazy with your left hand. Yeah, super. He stays in the middle. Your intention, your belly button, your button on your britches tells you where you're going. Yes, tells him where you're going. Right. Wow. Good. He stays, feel the left hand lightly. Good job. Little closing of your finger. We're turning the key with your left hand just a little bit so that you look for that little flexion. Good job. And you're cruising now. There. Whoops, your left hand needs a little shorter, right? Good girl. And a little flexion line. Yep, so we go to the outside rein. Your outside leg says, oh, I would like to feel that too. Good job. Super. Yeah, really good. Good job, Chris. Yeah, that is getting really good. Most of it's out, but I feel like he's a little, yeah, no, he started to wake up a little. Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did. It was really good. I never been one to drug a horse and then ride it like they used to. I think they did that at Trevella a lot for the school horses, which is really good. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, he was drugged at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But when I started getting back on after my fall,
You probably did that too.
I did it once, and I was like, I can't ride a horse that's drugged.
I don't really,
I did not feel safer.
No, right, exactly. I think that's my point. It doesn't make it safer because the horse is on stage.
it's just something I didn't grow up with. Like I didn't, you know, it's not, I'm unfamiliar with it, so I don't really know.
I know, it's very rude.
But that's that. You have to send them forward, like really, like I would whack them one, and, you know, give them a there. Now pick up the reins, and then put them into the contact. Because if he doesn't have the forward in the reins, he's gonna lean on. You know, it's like, you know, you can stand on a button. If you just allow him to walk, which way is he going to go? And then you can feel him fall whichever way, and then you're like, okay, well that's the way I want to go opposite. Like it's always the opposites with them, you know. If they want to fall right, you bend them right and you shove them left. If they want to fall left, you bend them left and you shove them right, or, you know. Good. Push them off that right side just a little bit, yeah. And then bring them left a little, yeah. So at the simultaneously, but a little staggered. You feel like, okay, I'm gonna shove you up off that right side, but I'm gonna make sure that left side leg comes through. And then marching forward. There. So it's just that little juggle because it's you go in with the football of the horse too. Like when the right shoulder goes forward, you can be like, oh, it's in the air. I can push it over just a little bit. Because I can't push it over away from that, you know, when it's grounding, or when the leg is on the ground, you cannot move it really. But if it's in the air, you can help place the landing. So unlock him on the right side. Make him step a little bit longer. Tap him. And feel the left rein. So look in the mirror. See how much his head is over, the whole horse's shoulders over to the right? So the whole idea is that you have to leg yield to the left and then feel the left rein and then take him left. Yeah, there. And then light the right. So he turns and follows the left rein. And then turns and follows the left rein. So then that right side gets softer. So you're not holding it up and you're not holding it over to there, like that. Yeah, and then he finds the left rein and you're like, okay, here I am on the left rein, now I'm going to light the right for a moment. There, and then he finds equal pressure. There, so you have to guide him into there, Chris. Yeah, really good. That's a very complex organ in there. Like you have the walk is 4 beats. They're going 4 different times. They're landing and moving at 4 different times. So you have to be that quick to march all those 4 legs into that tiny little pinhole of energy that is the node, you know, that you go forward to. Find that. Yeah, really good. Really good. Really good. Yeah, and off we go. And you're ready. Yeah. Yeah, there his belly. Yeah. Tap him. Now look in the mirror. Where's this? You're doing as much as him right now. Unbeknownst to you, the shoulder's stepping out and out and out. So you have to shove him. You give him a tap with the right shoulder if you want, on the right shoulder blade, and then take the left rein a little bit. There. And then light the right hand. So you're not continually asking him to come back to the right. You're just saying, hey, I'm just over here to help you find the left rein. Find the left rein. Find the left rein. Like you're gonna leg yield. There he's falling to the right again, right? There. And then let go, like right rein. There. And feel the left rein. You're not doing anything on your left side. You gotta go in the middle. Yeah, left rein. Left rein. Left rein. There. You follow the left rein. There. Yes. You wanted to find the left contact. That's where the party is. On the left. Yeah, now bend and left. Yeah. Flex left and turn left. Right to right. There. Good job. It's a balance. Good job. Good job. Good job. And then we go. Good. That's a good spot. Start. Good. pushes him a little bit over to the left. There, without doing very much, just a little impulse, and look in the mirror. Make sure your shoulder blade is not falling forward. His shoulder is going to the right now. I mean, actually that's good. Now bend him left. Now bend him left. Now bend him left. Now bend him left. Now bend him left, and let him follow you. Follow that left rein along and turn left side. Good. There, Chris. Good. Turn left. Yes. Shorten your left rein. Leave it forward and shorter. Yeah. Turn. Left leg. Aha! There. You can feel that? Whoa, there it is. Yep. Turn it left. Flex left. Turn left. Turn left. Left. Right leg. Good. There. Good job. Because when you fix that on the right side, it's a fix. It's just a quick fix. But then you have to come back to your left bed. And you have to come back to say, if your outside leg can kind of give that impulse like we were talking about yesterday. But you have to, yes, he still has to position himself to the inside. And he still has to stay on the left rein. Ah, that was very good. What did you just do there? He just sparked up a little bit. Left bend. Left bend. Yes. Little left flexion. Good. Like that. Good job. Good job. Feel the flow? Yeah. Yeah. Flex up. There. So you unlock it so it's shoulder. That is very, very good there, Chris. Left flexion. Left flexion. Your left rein, that left rein is that we gotta, I'm telling you, piano on the left side, you're gonna have to learn how to play the piano with your left hand. Because you have to get more focus in your brain on that left hand. It has to be able to, yeah, good girl, good job, good job, good job. And then you just balance it a little in between, like you play with that. You play with the ability to position it just a little bit more left and then maybe a tiny bit to the right, and then the leg aids just bring him along, right? Like that. Now he's on 2 reins. That makes steering so much easier. Yeah. Super. Good girl. Great. Good. Now pick up the right flexion. So indirect rein, up and pick up that right shoulder. Yeah, because you got to, that right shoulder stays up in front of the saddle. Yeah. This whole shoulder sling stays loose. And little flexion right. So keep them on the left rein. Yeah, lift up the right flexion. Lift it up. Yeah, you do that. There! Good job! Good job! And a little swing and push it. Lower the neck and swing and push it. Lower the neck a little. There. So you're always thinking that that spot where the neck meets the shoulder blade is dynamic and that it stays yieldy on either side. Good. Come and change your direction again. Really nice, Chris. Really nice. Yeah. And then you pick up you feel the right rein, and then you pick up the left shoulder. Good job. And your left leg comes along, and your outside leg is supported. And you lower the neck on the outside rein. On the outside. There. Yeah. It doesn't matter. You got it. There you go. See? It's so easy. Good girl. Well done. Change your direction again somewhere. Good girl. Good job. Pick up the right shoulder right now. Yep, pick it up. Push it over. Turn right. You can't pick up the right shoulder without turning right now. You gotta turn it more right. Turn right. More bend. Deeper bend. Right up across the shoulder. You gotta move away from your right leg. Hey, thank you. Now let go. Yes. That's a little right. It's that right foot up. There. And turn the rib cage. Gotta go. Yeah. There. And you find the outside rein, and then you go to it a little bit. That's all. It's really dynamic mode. When you feel it, then you light it. When you feel it, then you light it. But when you feel it, he has to give. You can't just put his head up and start resisting. He lowers his neck. Yeah. He finds that apple. The apples in that net bag have to move around. Yeah, that's really good, Chris. Really good. Change your direction again. Yeah. You think, how can I lower the neck a little bit? How can I lengthen and lower the neck a little bit in my motion? Yes, that was beautiful. Good job. A little flexion left. Yeah, you can pick them up there off your left foot. Really tight. There. There's a turn. Really good. Your hands
Go back together again. Yes. And then you can come at him with the left leg again because he's drifting a little through the right shoulder. There you go. You feel that? Yeah, super. You're going to come around and you're going to change your rein again. Good job. Good job. Good job. And you're going to prepare. You're going to lower his neck. You're going to flex it right. Yeah, lower the neck. Where's your outside rein? Let's go. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Five, left. Has he found the right, the left rein yet? There. He's got to find the left rein, right? And then so much that he finds that left rein. There. And then you let go of the right rein. There. And then flex him again because he has. There. And then you let go again. And the right leg comes along. There. You're really good. Really good. Really good. There. Super. Super. Your outside rein. Give your right rein just a little. Good girl. So you have to give him that option. And then you go back to right flexion. If you feel like his right shoulder starts to fall in again, you say, oops, I gotta fix that. My outside rein stopped receiving. Super. There. Ooh, that's a good one. You feel how easy he lets himself to that? Oh, that's really good for us. See how that comes to the shoulder forward? Oh, this is so good. This is probably the best trot I've seen you guys do, actually. Yeah, right flexion. Good job. Good job. And then stretch and walk. Yeah. That was really, really good. That was really, really good. It felt different, right? Yeah. Really fantastic. Sorry, I had a moment. That's okay. We all do. I understand. And he's being so good. He's being really good. Yeah, yeah. Understandable. I believe in that. Well, it's hard to change, it's hard to make those adjustments and to, I think it's also very hard to be a student. That I say something and then you produce something. It's kind of amazing, really. Like I wish that I had more opportunity to be a student too. But it's definitely a skill. And and you're open, and that's the best part. We were willing to do what I've told you to do, and it's really amazing. But like that warm up, I was not allowing you to do anything, and that takes a lot away. I feel like, whoa, that's what I do. We run with our hips, right? And then now you're making it a concert instead of just a concert, Julie. Concert. Your body became a concert. Why? Yeah. The horse looks really good. Just lose that little give at that shoulder. Like he just puts his shoulder out here. It's that connection to this rein, and it's constant. It is a constant conversation. That is really cool. It's harder for him to go. Just to give him that sign.
I have never seen anyone do that before.
Did we show Jody? I'll have to show Jody. I'll show her on Thursday. Because I don't think we did either. Because I think she was out of town. Yeah, it's a really good tool just to be able to do it before you even get on. Like if you can pull his neck up a little vestibule, and then. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Boy. Good job. But, and then you start to get back to this hinge here. This hinge Debbie. I love those two, that pony of hers. That when we were at the horse park, that pony were you there still?